And now the first baseman,
Leading
Buck
off for
O'Neil.
New York, the first baseman, Buck O'Neil.
The Y to kick the pitch. It falls in, and that's a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Trey Turner now. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. O'Neil on at first. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Runner goes.
Ball.
There's a ball. No throw. He's in there safely. That one fouled off. Sack bunt towards third. Bare hand grab. He never makes a throw. Both runners are safe. And I'm just scratching my head. Here's some real power at the plate. Hank Aaron.
Number 44.
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
That one drifts inside.
Two and two.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Ken Griffey Jr. getting ready to hit. Out towards right center field. Alcantara makes his way towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Garland under it. He's got it, and that'll do it. Dansby Swanson stands in.
For the Admiral.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
The pitch. Check swing. He went, and that's strike
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Batting second.
Jackson Holliday digs in now.
Holliday.
In the air to left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Oswaldo Cabrera, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Late on that fastball.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
That one off the mark. 1-2 the count.
1-2.
Holiday leads off first with one away. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur. And now it's Kyle Garlick. Move to first. Holiday gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
0-1.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. To second, and he's out. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Back here in Cincinnati. Now it's the second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
And the righty deals. Swanson steps on first for the out. Aaron Judge at the plate. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Garlick moving under this one, and there's two away. Ian Happ up to hit. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No ball.
Well, in this day of analytics, you have to be really good, and you've got to be consistent as well. Otherwise, you're going to be out of the lineup because of the matchup. But, yeah, it's amazing what he can do from both sides of the plate.
To first, and that's the third out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Garlick. Green back to work.
You know, but one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. This one kicks away from Real Muto. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Man at second. That's a slider for a strike. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Garlick at second with nobody out. Next offering upstairs. And a pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Bounce to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. And now Kevin Alcantara.
The center fielder.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
Not even close there. Ball one. And a strike. The 1-1.
No, that's down. Ball. (3-1).
Squirts away a little bit. And the runner holds. And that is cut on and missed. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. Nico Goodrum up here. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And strike 2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. New inning getting started. Here's the power hitting catcher, JT Realmuto. Manning measures 6 feet 6 inches, 195 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2016.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Next offering is fouled back. Righty delivers. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
The first baseman.
So digging 22, in, Buck O'Neil. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And it's fouled away.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Holiday makes the catch, and there are 2 outs.
The batter, number
2
7,
outs, base is empty.
shortstop.
Here's Turner now. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Wouldn't chase that time. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Grossman brings it in for the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Trey Lipscomb.
Trey Lipscomb.
Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. The pitch. Gets him to chase after that one.
No, that's that slurve right there.
No
he
ball,
threw it
2
extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop 3rd strike. Now it's Robbie Grossman. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. Swings through that.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Backs and misses. It's a strikeout. So the batting order turns over. Here's a big power threat. Dansby Swanson. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one down the line. Gathers and throws to first. And that is that. And we're back.
Leading off
start of the fourth.
The
now it's the power speed combo.
Right
Hank Aaron. Manning back to work. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
0-2.
Bunted back towards the mound. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there.
Ken Griffey Jr.
And the batter now, Ken Griffey Jr. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Popped up right side. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. Chipper Jones now at the plate. Flied to right his first time.
Jones.
Swings through that one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Holiday to Goodrum for one. Over to first. Safe. And now here is Craig Biggio. He's 0 for 1.
Biggio.
Big swing and a miss.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holiday. The pitch. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, these guys, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
And 1-2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Right side, hard hit. O'Neill takes it to the bag. One out in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Cabrera.
And that one fouled off. And the 0-1. Backed off the plate that time. And downstairs.
Ball.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Garlick.
Now
he was plunked in his first trip to the plate.
Kyle Garlick.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Way out front for strike 2.
No ball.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We go to the top of the fifth. Now it's the DH, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
The wind and the pitch. That's in there. That's strike 1. And the pitch. Judge comes up empty there.
Well, he just threw that fastball.
Two strikes.
By him elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
0-2 now. Puts a bunt down. Goodrum. And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Ian Happ. In the air, left field, on the move towards foul ground. And in foul ground, he pulls it down, 1 out.
Now batting, the catcher.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runner.
Judge on the run. Pitch in for a strike. No throw, safe at second. Judge, the runner at second with 1 away. And that one finds its way through. Tag got him, and he can't scramble back in time. Way too much of a turnaround first there. Now here is Buck O'Neil. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 outs. Late with the swing there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Puts a bunt down. Cabrera. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. And on the play, a run will come in to score. Here's Trey Turner. That's down and in. A slider missed. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
He's going.
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. No throw. He's in there safely. It falls in, and that's a base hit. He's in safely at second. A run comes in on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Up the middle. They limit the damage here. now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Pedro Martinez.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Ruiz swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Struck him out looking.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Kevin Alcantara. Struck out looking in his first at bat.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Now two away. So two down now, and here is Nico Goodrum.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And a bunt towards third. Throws it away. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away. So two down, and next is the designated hitter, Trey Lipscomb. Right through there for a strike. Goodrum off of first with 2 away. 1-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
On the ground, Jones. They get the force. That's the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark, here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
And the right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
On the ground, right side. He handles it himself. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Craig Biggio.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And there's a hit. And that extends the inning. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
All over that one right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The pitch. Yeah. A big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Now a bunt with 2 strikes, and that goes foul. It's a strikeout. Back here in Cincinnati, bottom of the sixth. Here's the left fielder, Robbie Grossman. And a pitch. And a bunt back at the pitcher. Boots it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Now batting, first baseman, Dansby.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next is the speedy first baseman, Dansby Swanson. Ball one there.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Check on the runner. Grossman dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And another ball. That one in triple digits.
We got a full count.
On the ground to third. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Happ fires it in. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. And at second with 1 away. Here's a speed threat. Jackson Holliday. 1 for 2. Inside move to second. Swanson dives back in, but they got him. There's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Right through there for a strike. The wind of the pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. The right-hander back to work. It falls in, and that's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And a pitch. Out in front and foul to the left side. Happ leads off second with nobody out.
He's going.
Runner takes off. Now a bunt with 2 strikes, and that goes foul. It's a strikeout.
First baseman, number 22.
So the lineup flips over.
O'Neal.
And here's the first baseman, Buck O'Neal. Way back there. And that one's gone. He'll touch them all. It's 5-zip.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Trey Turner with a chance now. 1 for 3.
Stephen.
The shortstop takes the ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Next offering is down low. Hit in the air, center field. Alcantara flying after this one. And he makes the catch. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Hank Aaron, the next. Hit.
Aaron.
Up the middle, Holiday. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Throw to first.
No, too late.
Check on the runner. Tries to get back and save. And the right-hander deals. Runner on the move. Bunting for a hit. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. And we're back.
Leading
now it's going to be Oswaldo Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera.
Martinez back to work. And it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Garlick. He's 0 for 1. Move to first. And he's back safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Just missed. Cabrera gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Pickoff throw. Back in there standing. And that's disengagement number 2. (2-0). And that's in for a strike. And now it's even up.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And down on strikes. Now 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
Man at first. Stepping in, Hebert Ruiz. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
And that one is inside. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1-2's the count.
Kicks and deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Man at first, 1 away. And another ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So up next, Kevin Alcantara, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Oh, 0-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we're at the top of the 8th. Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones.
points.
And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Cabrera makes the grab, one down. So digging in, Craig Biggio.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that one fouled off. One out, bases empty. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he chases that one. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, bases empty. Here is Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swanson should have this one, and that'll do it. Eric Gagne gets the ball now.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
For the
batter now, Nico Goodrum.
Nico Goodrum.
And here it comes. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number 1. And now the DH, Trey Lipscomb.
Trey Lipscomb.
First pitch misses. Wouldn't chase that time. Line drive, hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Robbie Grossman.
Robbie Grossman.
This is the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Righty to the plate. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here in Cincinnati, now the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Ian
Stephan goes 6 feet 5 inches, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And he lays one down the left side. Fires across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. He swings and fouls one off. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So 2 down now, and here is Buck O'Neil. He's already homered in this game. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So bottom of the
Leading
ninth,
off
and
for
now the
Hollywood,
first baseman,
the
Dansby
first baseman,
Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
The pitch. In the
1-0.
dirt, and that is ball one. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
Just a
1-2.
really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
The
Jackson
batter,
Holiday
7,
getting ready
second
to hit.
baseman,
Struck out on just 3
Jackson
pitches last time.
Holiday.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that
0-1.
time. That one to first. Fires to first on the run. Now only 1 out remaining. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo
the third
Cabrera.
baseman.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Out towards left center. And what a play! Ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious.
Mm-hmm.